Adrian, you avoided something important today. Are you ready to talk about it? This is how I got my husband to stop resisting structure and start submitting to my wifey rules. Hubby said he didn't avoid it. He just didn't feel like checking in today. I knew the moment he walked into the living room that something was off. A softness in his posture. Almost boyish. Exactly, I told him gently. That's the part you avoided. Because in a female-led relationship, small slips aren't really slips at all. They're signals. And today, my sweet husband had sent me a loud one. He sat across from me, shoulders rounded, eyes lowered. When he finally spoke, his voice was small. I didn't think missing one check-in would matter. I could feel the sincerity in him and the avoidance. I leaned forward. There are no small agreements, Adrian. Every rule you follow strengthens us. Every rule you break weakens you. I watched his throat tighten as he swallowed. Hubby knew I wasn't angry, just paying attention. Why he resisted? Most men don't actually resist rules. They resist what rules reveal. I stayed calm, present, grounded in the authority he trusts in me. Tell me, why didn't you check in? Be honest, you owe both of us that. He rubbed his hands, avoiding my eyes. Hubby said he felt childish to tell his wife, "Hey, I'm starting my day." My heart softened, but I didn't waver. It's not childish, sweetheart. It's intentional. It means you're accountable to someone who loves you. That was the moment. I could see him realizing the real issue wasn't the check-in at all. When we began this dynamic, I wrote wifey rules. Not to control my husband, but to steady him. I opened the small leather-bound notebook he knows so well. Let's review them. Not to shame you, but to remind you why they exist. Morning check-in. One daily act of service. No shutting down emotionally. Ask, don't assume. Alignment before reaction, hubby sighed. Not defiant, just tired. Hubby muttered, I don't know. Today I wanted to feel independent. I tilted my head, letting my voice drop into that quiet authority he responds to. Submission isn't losing independence, Adrian. It's choosing partnership over impulse. Hubby's gaze fell again. He knew I was right. I stood and motioned for him. Follow me. He did, of course. I didn't need to punish him. I needed to show him the exact moment he drifted. I opened the guest room door. Laundry half folded. Hubby tools scattered across the desk. Yesterday's coffee mug still sitting there like a forgotten thought. This, I told him, is where you disappeared. Not physically, mentally. He winced. He explained he came in to fix the shelf. He was behind on everything. Then his mind started to spiral. So he just avoided me. I stepped closer, lowering my voice. When you feel overwhelmed, that's when you come to me first. Not last. A distracted husband isn't a defiant one. He's an unanchored one. And I could see him finally anchoring again. I sat on the edge of the bed and let my tone shift. Still firm, yet intimate. We can reset, I told him. But I need to know you're willing to be guided right now. He moved to kneel before me, not as ritual, but as clarity.
I'm willing. And I need it.
I touched his chin lightly. Then hear me. Your structure doesn't shame you. It supports you. Adrian wasn't resisting me. He was resisting the version of himself he thought he had to be. My voice slowed, intentional and grounding. For drifting, you owe 5 moments of focus, not punishment. Presence. He breathed in, steadying. 1 for honesty. 1 for discipline, 1 for clarity, 1 for trust, and 1 for choosing us over avoidance. His entire posture softened as he exhaled.
I feel centered again.
Good, I smiled. That's what wifey rules are for, not control, connection. He sat beside me, shoulders no longer tense. I threaded my fingers through his hair, feeling that warm, familiar steadiness return. That's the heart of a wife-led marriage. Submitting isn't about power. It's about choosing the steady hand over the anxious mind.
You guided me back to myself. I'll follow the rules. Not because I have to, but because they keep me close to you.
That's how I got my husband to submit, by giving him something worth submitting to.